Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a really cool pink Princess telephone, and this is Veronica's telephone from MI. And she has a note with this telephone, and she says the phone does not work, only static. The buttons are iffy, not all, but some of them. The light does not work. And she has her original transformer to the telephone and a line that somebody probably had hooked up to the transformer and the telephone at one time. Now we're going to remove that. We don't need that wire. We're going to replace that with something longer, something that she can actually basically run over to a plug and plug into the wall current. And so we want to give her enough line for that. And we're going to move this transformer out of the way because I want to go ahead and show you the telephone. This is the initial checkout. And we want to go ahead, I have the cover removed. I want to show you the inside of the telephone. We have the dial loose, so we want to, the keypad, we want to remove that and kind of give you a look at the telephone on the inside. We need to go through everything and troubleshoot. We want to troubleshoot the network, the hook switch, the light circuit, the keypad, the bell circuit. We want to go through everything and get Veronica straightened out on this telephone. So what we're going to do is take a short break. We're going to be working on the telephone. We'll get more video of this telephone as we move forward in the repair. So we'll take a short break and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we are in the middle of the process of repairing the keypad for this Princess telephone. We're going to run through a little bit about what's going on. This is part of the original keypad, and what happens is the tunable coils on these keypads will go bad, and when you cannot tune them any longer and they do not hold a frequency, what happens is most of your numbers won't work or all of your numbers will not work. So it actually had to be replaced, and so we're going to kind of set that to the side here. This is a keypad with a number array on it that we replaced the original keypad with, so we had to take these off because these numbers are not clear. And I'm holding it this way because I don't want anything to fall out. As you can see, there's a bunch of springs, there's a whole bunch of linkage inside these keypads. And what happens with this linkage when you press the buttons is the linkage hits little leaf contacts in many various different areas, and so there's quite a bit to it. So we had to replace the keypad button array so that, and this is our replacement keypad, and we had to replace this button array because these buttons are clear, and in order for the light to shine through the buttons and light up at night, they have to be clear. And the problem with keypads with the clear buttons is there's not that many around. So what has to happen is if you have a good keypad and you're replacing a bad keypad like this one, then you have to change the keys, the numbers. This is also some parts that go along with that. And this is another leaf contact piece of linkage. And as you can see on the replacement, we have a lot more linkage. And so that means we have a lot more wires. And what we're doing now is we're getting ready to test this. And I want to get rid of some of the wires that we don't need, some of the extra stuff. So we're going to kind of go through that and get rid of the wires we don't need. This one's not needed. So we're basically just cleaning up everything here that's not used. And as you can see, this keypad's a little different, the electronics to it. It does not have those two coils because we have an IC chip that takes care of that tone frequency control. So they are different. We're going to set our old parts to the side. Okay, now what we want to do is test this keypad. So I want to go ahead and plug the unit in, give you some dial tone. Watch the analyzer, you watch the numbers roll by. I'm going to end in a 2. I'm going to hang up, give you some dial tone. We'll try that one more time. I'm going to end in a 2. So we know that this keypad is working now, and we can move on to other parts of the repair. We want to start on the light circuit now. We want to get our line that runs out, that'll run to our transformer, and get that taken care of. So we'll take a short break and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we have finished up with installing the electrical line from the transformer to the telephone. And we have two settings on these type of telephones. There's a switch in the back, and when the receiver is off the hook, you would have your light on, or when you hang up, the light goes dim, and that's used as a night light. If we reach in the back and turn the switch, what will happen is when the receiver is off hook, the light will be on, but when you hang up, the light goes out. Or we can switch the switch and use it as a night light. So that has been finished up. So now what we want to do is we want to put everything back together again and start our final checks. And we have plenty of cord on here for Veronica so that she can plug this line cord into a regular outlet for 110. So we'll go ahead and take our break, and we'll be right back, and we'll do our final checks. Okay, we're back now, and we are ready to start our final checks. We also have an extra bulb that Veronica requested, so we'll be sending that back with the telephone, and that's one extra bulb. So we'll set that to the side. Now what we want to do is go ahead and ring the unit. I'll let that go one more time. Give you some dial tone. You watch the analyzer, we're going to walk through our numbers. I'm going to end in a 2. I want to transmit into the handset. So if you watch that red light on the analyzer, every time you see that red light light up, that's an indication of 100% modulation on transmit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hello, hello. So we know that this telephone is ringing in on a ring cycle. It's dialing out. It has receive and transmit. We have a button on the switch box here, and when I push that, that gives us a line out and totally takes the analyzer out of the situation. We can call a time and temp number. Now you may hear a hum on this time and temp number. They're having problems with their equipment, and that's on their end. Has nothing to do with what we're doing. So we'll go ahead and give you some dial tone.
afternoon. Today is Monday, May 5th. The time is 1:39. Current temperature 101 degrees. Weatherphone is another community service of First Cloverleaf Bank.
Warmer today, partly cloudy, highs around 90, partly cloudy tonight, lows in the 50s, partly cloudy Tuesday, highs in the 80s.
Okay. We can call one other number. We can call my number, and it'll be busy. Give you some dial tone. Now that we know that this telephone has been repaired and converted, we can return it to Veronica, and she can enjoy this telephone now. Very cool Western Electric Princess telephone. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.